Hey boys and girls, it's BebopDragon here again with another episode of the Dobx show, live from the Bay Area, California to the world. And today we're going to talk about in episode 22, 3? I don't remember. It's more of a special actually. This is the Sandy Shore Survival Guide special. And the reason that we're going to open up with a few minutes, about 10 minutes of Vixen Vosh, the Black Fox Brujah, level 50. Just reached level 50. And of course, this character profile will be about 75 to 80 if my first one hadn't been deleted. But that's okay because on the take 2, I've managed to make her a lot better than my first one and learned a little bit more. And plus, now I can use her level 50 and plus abilities to earn cash for my next character, which is going to be my main meme character. So it's okay. Today we're going to talk about Sandy Shore Survival. I'm going to start with this one and see how the video does, and see how I can increase it and upgrade it. We have all new hardware and software here at the Dobx Gypsy Pirate Collective Studios, and so we're playing around with that with, you know, quite a bit of video and subtitles and dubbing and direct video recording as well. So there's going to be a lot of changes in the videos, and input is always greatly wanted. And the reason we're doing the 10-minute flight video ahead is not only to show off my badass skills at Stoned at 2 in the morning flying, but it gives me time to talk ahead of time before the actual video that goes into Sandy Shores. Our Sandy Shores video is a lot shorter, and basically it's going to show the 3 key spots to hold, and why each spot and what its strengths are and its weaknesses. And this is including a position you can hold painfully hard, but if you're solo. And I have managed to do all 10 waves alone. So it can be done. Now, the flight here is just going to be me flying. Nothing fancy, there's some close calls. And I'm sure there's going to be a few that you're like, oh shit, he's going to crash. And you'll have to put some bets whether or not I manage to bring this bird back safely or not. Anyways, now Sandy Shore Survival, along with all the survivals, have one of the best ways to build stats, cash, your skills, EXP, RP, whatever. And you get to walk away with some sick-ass guns for some next mission. So you can be like, oh, I survived Sandy Shores to level 10, I'm 20,000 richer. I'm 15 to 4,000 RP richer, depending on if you roll with your crew, the 20% increase, hard, 1.5, etc., etc., and how well you did. But I've managed to take the RPG and the minigun and a few other weapons into a job shortly after that, have made it a much easier job than it would have been. I took from Survival Sandy Shores, me and the crew rolled right into the Titan job. And honestly, if I hadn't had the guns that I took from Survival at the time, it would have been a pain in the ass. Now, Sandy Shores is one of the ones that I like to go with because it's 10 waves. As far as I know, that's the shortest wave count to get a survival completion. And then you get 20,000. It's not the hardest, but honestly, I have yet to really, I think, do all the survivals. I've done 4 or 5 over and through. So it's kind of interesting, because right now the survivals are the best way to make money. And I'm really afraid that with patch 1.05, before the stimulus package, they may decide to lower that. I hope they don't, because honestly, $20,000 for 10 waves with 4 people tops, that's still a lot of work. And honestly, a lot of ammo. So, you know, you're like, oh my god, I made $20,000, but you probably only pulled in 15 at the most out of the Sandy Shore 20,000, because you're paying for whatever ammo you took in and lost, and you might come out on top. It's a crapshoot. It also depends if you survive all 10 waves, each wave with 4 people, because it's 4 people to shoot, and it divides all the expenditure of ammo 4 ways. I've also noticed, of course, escalating waves. So don't pull out your big gun wave 1. You know? pull out your shotgun and your pistol and your SMGs and build up. Because if you piss away 500 assault rifle rounds on waves 1, 2, and 3, and you don't get them back, and then all of a sudden you need them when waves 7 through 10 come out with, MGs, saws, miniguns, and vests, you're fucked. I mean, you might not lose, but you're down for the bite, and you're going to be grinding it out. So, when we cover the Sandy Shores video, I'm going to go to 3 key spots. Now, each one of these spots is a key spot for multiple reasons. But one thing with all the survivals you have to remember are, if you're hunkered down somewhere, the enemy will not spawn there. It does not become a spawn point. So the strategy of holding a position isn't just holding a good position, it's making sure you're preventing really fucking hard spawners. I mean, there's a position, I believe it'll be the second one I show you in the video, where Vix and Vash will hide out in a little hallway. Now, this area is key to protecting almost the entire map, but more so, if you're not there, they spawn right there. They hold that tunnel. They flood the other 2 key spots, and the 2 other spots that are key for holding Sandy Shores survival become dead kill zones. They're too dangerous. One, you can hold it down for a bit, but honestly, it's teamwork. It really is. But you need to know, hey, I'm with 4 people. We're doing good. We're to wave 6. No one's died. Oh, somebody died. Somebody else died. Somebody else died. Now I'm alone. The pressure is on. You don't want to be the one that lost it, and you guys got to start over. And that's what we're going to cover today in the video. And it's going to be really short, because honestly, it's not that freaking hard to survive. Most of the people that die because they get impatient, and they go, I'm going to run over there and grab that gun. I'm going to run out and grab a different position. If you take these 3 positions, you can just mill through these. And like I said, the Sandy Shore I'm covering because honestly, I got to sit and study the rest. They're all extremely different when it comes to the level layout. I suggest also, do not jump right into a survival. Go to the location of the survival. In regular free mode. Go into a solo free mode. Singular crew free mode. Go into a private one. Invite only, which is what I always do. Not to sit and hide from asshole humans, because I'll just turn on passive or whatnot. It's because it actually loads fast. Because it does not have to sync with, ooh, will I die? Fuck no, I've got skill. If you go from offline to online, join GTA Online, invite only mode, it logs on smooth and fast. I'm online playing within like 10 seconds, no shit. I mean, I've got a good internet, but it's when it has to go find a room with 14, 15 people, your crew, whatnot. You want to jump in with crew? Invite them into your game. Invite them into a job. And here's the difference, though. When you're in the vote screen after a job, if you hit free mode, you may all sync up together in some random free mode. But more likely or not, you're just going to go into whichever ones, because, they can be full. So it's nice to know that whoever's hosting the job, their lobby that they just came from will be probably the one you guys go back to. So if you start a crew only, a singular crew, a double crew, a triple crew, or an invite only one, you guys don't have to deal with that. If you're not out to fuck with other humans, you don't need other humans playing with you. You don't need to be in a free mode, and you don't need to be complaining. A lot of posts on the Rockstar Newswire have been talking about that, as well as the whole, I don't like being labeled a bad sport. Well, you know what? Being a bad sport takes 5 distinct actions, and they can only be done while you're on a job, mission, quest, or job, not in free mode. So, unless you're shooting your own crewmates in free mode and blow up their cars, and blowing up the cars is more common. It takes 3 warnings before you get a mark, and the marks increase. And if you play good sport for a while, they start to decrease. So we got a lot of people just whining and moaning and bitching. Now here we're going to cut off to the Sandy Shores. The video's going to cover just a second. And we're going to see Vixen Vash level 50 here with a new black and white themed color pattern. Doing her thing. And that's Battle Cat. Just got upgraded. She's a faster, stronger, harder, tougher. She is my beast. Quick shout out to all the Dobx listening, especially. Do not jump into each other's cars. Take your own car. Your car is a useful tool. Your car is portable armor shield. Mine has 20% armor and bulletproof tires. So I drive it, I get behind it. We've talked about this in prior videos. I'm still seeing people show up to jobs without a vehicle and show up to jobs without a good vehicle to boot. And, you know, if your car gets blown up, it costs you money. If you get stars in free mode and you get arrested, the car goes to impound, and that's a pain in the ass. Because you can't just instantly replace it. You either have to wait till they destroy it, which can take a week, or you have to try to get it back, and that's a pain in the ass too. So if you're in somebody else's car, a little respect, you know, and if you're going to fuck it up, then you need to go get it back for them, or go blow it up in the impound lot early, and you need to send them the money to repair it and replace it. I mean, that's just fair, because one day somebody might do that to your car, and you're going to be like, you motherfucker. So everyone, you know, remember, cars, it's called Grand Theft Auto for a reason. You know, get them, use them, trick them, learn them. So here we are. We're getting to Sandy Shores. This is a really quick video here, so I don't need to be too in-depth on it because I've been talking nonstop for like 12 minutes. Here's the tattoo shop. This is the main hallway of death. Now, there are some crates here, and there are some like dumpsters here that aren't here normally. This is the tunnel I was talking about. This is my favorite spot. With this, you basically cut off this being a spawn point. You can cover there, 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 and even over that way. You can also come back here when need be and cover there, there, or retreat over the fence there to one of the other 3 key spots. Second key spot, one of the ones you can take the whole map with for 10 waves if you're good but hard as fuck, is right here behind the dumpster. Right behind this dumpster you can do basically all the things I'm pointing to, as well as have protection. You also, everyone runs through these tunnels, and you can flank them from behind and protect key spot number 1. Each one of these spots is about cutting off a spawn point and cover each other's ass. This is the Omega. This is the 1. This is the fallback when you're alone. This is the position that can take the whole 10 waves. You can hit choppers, cars, trucks. Eventually all the enemies come to you, and you can do it if you have the skill and the firepower. You can also have a person here as a second backup to cover these positions. Once again, if everyone is in the key positions, then the spawners don't spawn at those positions. And that is how you win. That is where it really changes. Of course, there's a hot dog cart there normally, and there's like a dumpster here, and these become little barriers and protection. Basically, that's Sandy Shores in a nutshell, folks. Thanks for the video time watching this with me, and I'm going to go smoke a bowl. Happy Samhain, Happy Halloween, Happy New Year's. Dragon to the Black signing off. BebopDragon PSN. Join us, or you will die by us.